Today I'm going to be talking about this here couch, and would you believe it, I got it for free on Craigslist. I know it sounds a little sketchy, but trust me when I say that it was one of the best finds I've ever had on Craigslist. Essentially one day I was just bored and I was scrolling through. I went on the free page at Craigslist, and this was the very first post. It had been posted like 20 minutes earlier. And it was located like a 15-minute drive from my house. And so I'm texting my mom like, hey, can Dad and I go take the minivan and pick this up? And can I store it in your garage? And she was like, yeah, sure, looks pretty cool. So we drove over, and it was just sitting on the sidewalk outside this antique shop. So I ran inside to talk to the shop owner, and he's like, yeah, you can take it. It turns out that he like buys up estates, and he had to buy this woman's entire estate. He couldn't just pick and choose furniture pieces, and he didn't have room for it. And he was super nice because he actually like grabbed a container of this cleaning stuff called goop and a rag and was like showing me how to properly clean it, which was really nice and helpful. And so my dad and I loaded it up into the minivan, threw it into our garage, and then a couple weeks later I cleaned it up. So it was surprisingly easy to do. But yeah, here's the story of how I cleaned up this couch. So I started off with just one half of the sectional to get to work, and as you can tell, there were some stains on it, but I knew I wanted to use the cleaner all over the couch just to, you know, take care of any things that have built up over the last 60 years. So I got some supplies, starting off with a product called Goop that you can find at the Home Depot that's good for cleaning vinyl. I got a rag that I'll need to wipe off the goop after it's done its job, a bucket of clean water, and some trash bags. So to start off, I removed the cushion and then lined that with the trash bag to cover up the parts of the couch that aren't vinyl, because I didn't want to get goop on them. So this is called Goop Hand Cleaner. It has mineral spirits, but you can use it to clean stuff like vinyl. And it has a sort of, you know, creamy, slimy texture. But I threw on some gloves and just started rubbing it all over the couch. And especially rubbing in sort of circular motions, all over, even on spots where there weren't necessarily stains, but where there were, just rubbing in a circular motion until I saw the stains lift off of the vinyl, and it would sort of turn the goop the color of whatever the stain was. I removed the cushion and really went to town on it because it sort of had the most of these like rusty spots. But really sort of scrubbing, you can see it turned the goop like this grayish tinge, all of the dirt that it was lifting off, sort of going over some of those areas a second time where there were a lot of stains, and then taking my rag and wiping off the excess goop, and just sort of wringing it out, doing this every couple of sections of fabric, just wiping off all of the goop. I ended up using about a whole container for both halves of my sectional. And then the last thing I did, there were some tears in the upholstery. I know I could probably get like a curved upholstery needle to sew it up, but I had some vinyl adhesive that I figured was just a bit easier. So I used a Q-tip to get it down into the crevice to seal that up, and then just grabbed some painter's tape to hold it in place so that the hole was actually sealed. So yeah, that's how I cleaned up this couch. You can use goop to clean any sort of vinyl furniture. If you're looking for used furniture on Craigslist, if you're not planning on reupholstering it and the upholstery is in pretty bad condition, I would think twice about getting it. But if it is vinyl upholstery, it's actually a lot easier to clean, and you could use goop just like I did. Now I've got this styled up with two pillows from Tracy Ellis Ross's collection for JCPenney from like last year, and then this is from Target. I think it's Project 62. But I'm wondering, like, they're both sort of these geometric mid-century inspired patterns. I mean, this one definitely, it's Project 62, you know, supposed to draw inspiration from 1962. But wondering if it's a little bit like too saturated in mid-century, like if I should actually break it up with like some more contemporary pillows or just neutrals or something. Because the rest of my apartment only has like maybe 2 other mid-century pieces. It's pretty eclectic. And I'm wondering if I should style the couch a little bit differently. But let me know if you're interested in more videos like this, like furniture refinishing, cleaning up, salvaging, hunting, all that jazz. If you liked it, give me a like and subscribe if you're interested in more content like this. But yeah, thank you.